truth tellers, generational curse breakers. We are the ones that call out the unfairness of what we see going on in the toxic family dynamic. I am one of those people that will call it out. I have been the one that has been gaslit about my calling things out, saying that I need to know how to keep my mouth shut, or you can't keep your mouth shut, as if I'm problematic for addressing issues that I see within the unfairness of my family construct. So there has been generations of, I suppose, favoritism, because I witnessed it, I saw it, I felt it, I experienced it from my grandmother. I would see that she seemed to be more nice to certain grandkids. She would yell at me and my siblings and my other cousins, but there was a set of cousins that she never raised her voice to. She was like, "Oh, they are so great, so wonderful. Oh, did you see how cute? Oh, they're so cute. So this, so that, you know." And then she'd brag about what they're doing. It's like you always feel like you're being compared to not being like that kid or whatever, right? And then financially, she was always helping her son, but she always had her daughters pay her back. They would have to get loans from her and my step grandfather, whereas her son, from what I gathered, never had to pay back anything. Okay, well, let's be fair. Do that with all of your kids. Why only help one out in that aspect? But it is what it is. So my mother should have broken that. But no, she continued to play favorites to who? My brother, who's only 10 and a half months. Was it 10 and a half, 11? We're Irish twins, whatever you want to call it. We're the same age for 1 month. But he gets to be the favorite, the golden child. He can do no wrong. He made the best grades, so he gets praised. He got everything he ever wanted. I call out unfairness, but I get ostracized from the family. I get punished for speaking up. I get punished for pulling back and withdrawing and distancing myself, taking a stance. But then they think they're punishing me by mistreating my daughters now and not being fair. So yesterday was the pagan holiday. Christmas is what you call it, right? My mom sent Christmas gifts for my kids. She ordered some stuff. And she also put some money in a card only for my son. She put no money in the cards for my daughters. How is that fair? She gave him $300 to be exact, and nothing for my twin daughters, her grandchildren. And I'm like, how is that fair? It's not. You don't do that. And if anybody is going to say, well, maybe because he's older, let me cover this for you. When he was their age, he was still getting like $300 and stuff like that every Christmas, and toys. She's showering him with gifts, and grandma's got it like that. So for anybody who might want to fix their fucking mouth and say, oh, what if she doesn't have it like that? Well, what the fair thing to do would be to give them each $100. Then I have 3 kids. Why give all one this big lump? And he had an amazing report card, so she had just given him money for his report card in November. So my son's cashing in on her financially manipulative ass. But he sees that it's not fair. He saw that and he was like, that's not fair. And I'm just grateful that he sees that, he thinks like that, because I don't have a brother like that. So how do we begin to break down these type of dysfunctional families? Well, if you are the golden child and you get this special treatment, You got to call it out and say, that's not fair. I'm not okay with you being good to me and crappy to my siblings. You know, don't take on that role because it's not fair. It is so hurtful to the others that aren't getting treated the same. You know, that is not fair. But this is the kind of stuff that happens. So drop it in the comments if you've experienced this type of financial unfairness, the unfair treatment, favoritism in your family, and how did you deal with it? How are you coping with that and moving forward in your life? Drop it in the comments, you guys. Let's keep bringing awareness.